Hello guys, welcome back once again, and this time we're reviewing Bloodstrike issue number 2. Now obviously with issue number 1 in the reboot of Bloodstrike, we're introduced to a new character who basically at the end of the book lost his privates. And we start off this book basically with the title Leverage, or Can I Find My, obviously his privates parts, cock, dick, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so this issue starts off with the bad girl from the last issue, the young, girl, red, who's like white face, who has Professor Knight captured, who lures him there, and it's kind of a funny back and forth between them because each one is baiting the other one. So Professor Knight, pretends like he's not as strong as he is, and his reflexes are as fast as they are, as he's tied to the chair, and then when he thinks he's right, he hits her with his head and fights her, and she at the same time says, no, you never, I want your brain for my project. If it wasn't for that, you'd already be dead. And ultimately she beats him, and basically says she's ultimately going to take down every member of Team Supreme because of your brain in Supreme's body. I can make an unstoppable thing. So maybe we'll see Supreme in the future. But he goes lured by his daughter, who you see has clearly been changed since the last time you saw her. And that's all we see there. Them fighting back and forth ultimately. Hints about Team Supreme, and then see his daughter, and that's that. Looks like she beat him, and that ends. Then we go back to, of course, our new character, the disemboweled, I guess, Bloodstrike member you'd call him, which is in the middle of a fight in which there's the Born Again and there's Bloodstrike, and they all want him. So he's fighting, everybody's trying to get him. Cabot's trying to get him. And so fights ensue, Deadlock's there. And he does make a funny joke about Deadlock, trying to be a Wolverine ripoff. Has he ever looked at what he actually looks like, kind of thing. And he takes him out, and he clearly takes him out. He takes out the big robotic samurai thing, uses the gun to kill Deathlock, who will be obviously born again, regenerated. And then, with Cabot's help, takes up the female Belle, and Cabot and him are fighting after that. And he tries to use a explosive which doesn't kill Cabot. Cabot's like, I do better than that. And then him and Cabot go through a trans-dimensional portal he made, which is limited for one, but they both go through it and end up in Africa. And then Bloodwolf gets the disemboweled guy in the back when it looks like his hand goes through him, and that's the end of that with that. And this is one of those books that has another story, and the other story is about basically the program waking up an agent, Bloodstrike, who trained, I guess, Stone and everything else, and Stone believes he's compromised, and so he's willing to go take him out. And that's it. Not much in this book. A lot, but nothing. So a lot of fighting. Not a lot of anything else. I mean, in the beginning you see her take Professor Knight, and you see his daughter, and that's it. So who knows? You don't know what that's going. Then you see, you just see obviously the new guy being hunted by the other guys. So hopefully the third issue would get more what's going, like more what's this guy's motivation, what's he trying to do, since he's disemboweled, more about his background, so right now it was just a lot of action this issue, continuing from the first issue, a lot of action, and just moving on to the next place, and clearly next issue he'll fight Bloodwolf. So there you go. Wasn't a lot in this issue. I've always enjoyed Lenfield's artwork. I do like his artwork, excited or otherwise. I do like it, colorful, whatever. So I like the artwork. Again, just like, here's the first issue. This issue was kind of wrapping everything up from the first issue, moving on to get ready for the third issue. Not a lot. If you like action, this would be your book, because there's a lot of action, a lot of fighting going on, and people get taken out, and that's what it is. Killed, taken out, so there you go. Which, of course, there'll be Bloodstrike people will be regenerated again, but there you go. Not a lot to talk about in this book. I did enjoy it for what it is. You gotta take books for what they are. Sometimes people put too much into it. You just gotta enjoy this book for what it is. Again, it'd be better to read the first issue to have an idea what's going on with this new guy. If you really want to know everything, you gotta go look at former extreme books by them with Bloodstrike and that stuff in it to get the full story of the whole history of Bloodstrike. But again, you could just jump into the first issue and do this one again. I liked it for what it was. In the third issue, hopefully we get to learn more about the new guy. What's Bloodstrike gonna do? I mean, obviously he's brought back to take people out, and obviously Bloodwolf. So, let me hear your guys' opinions. Like always, again, wouldn't call this the top book of the week. Wouldn't call it the worst book or anything. I call this kind of the middle of the road kind of book. Just I'll bridge to the next issue. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Love to hear your guys' opinions like always, and I'll do another review soon. Laters.